But then there were also a number of comments about kind of how to treat new players well. Can we talk a little about that?
Yeah, I think that this is one of the things that that made me really, really happy when I was reading a bunch of these comments. We went to Facebook, we went to Twitter, we went to Reddit, we went to the RC Discord server. So we talked to a fair number of people, and I was really, really pleasantly surprised about making sure that new people were being welcomed into groups. Because,
Right.
you and I traditionally have seen that Magic can sometimes be a really insular community. And the new people get shut out.
Right.
It's in tournament environments, you've really got to prove yourself to get in. And here, there was a lot more open arms.
Right. Agreed. So I like, and some of these people follow particular like codes.
Mm-hmm.
And I would take the example of Orcish Librarian, right?
Yeah.
Who writes motivational cards and puts them in his own decks.
Yeah.
So he opens the deck box, he takes out the deck, and there's like an index card or something, roughly that size, that he looks at and he says, he's written to himself a note. It's not for other people, although, good advice for them too.
Right.
But it's something for himself to remind himself. And here's what it says. I'm going to read it off. I will treat my fellow planeswalkers with kindness, dignity, and respect. I will be responsible, not just for my own behavior, but for those around me, and for those around me. And if I see someone around me being made uncomfortable, I will help. And if I can't do it myself, I'll get someone who can. And Magic is for everyone. I will live up to that. So you can imagine it's not just about like, yeah, I'm going to behave myself, but it's also like, I'm going to look out for, people who may look like, they're marginalized or being treated in certain ways. And I'm gonna get myself in there. And he writes this reminder to himself and he puts that in every deck box. How are you gonna play Magic without reminding yourself, right? I mean, it's a kind of a nifty idea.
Yeah, this sort of reaffirmations to yourself of the way you want to act are really powerful things. And it was one of the self-help people. I think it was Stephen Covey, but I could be wrong. But it was about telling yourself the kind of person that you want to be all the time, not just going through life and being, but actively saying, this is the person that I want to be. And when you tell yourself that, then you start to, human beings act in a manner consistent with their self-image. So if you've crafted this stronger self-image, then of course you're going to act that way.